What's up, YouTube? So we went over to Lowe's and now we're getting kind of excited. We did get some, Miss Ferguson insisted we get a little bit of topsoil since our crappy dirt that I got the other day was full of rocks and junk. So be sure and check that video out. But as you can see, we got some Mr. Peat Moss. We got 4 of those. We got some rock here we're gonna work on, which is what we're gonna try to start to do today. We're gonna try to handle this area right over here with the water hose. So we got some rock. It's not the rock we want. The rock that we use for our utility area and for over here on this section, they just don't carry it anymore. So it's very annoying. So we just said, you know what? We're tired of waiting. We got this. And of course, lime to make sure our pH is right. So we're gonna try today for our project, since it's a good feeling day, it's cloudy, we're gonna try to work on getting rid of the grass over here on the side and getting some of the rock done. We're gonna stretch our rope out, but as you see how this is jagged and continues to go out, we're just going to try to line this out, take all this out, and put rock here. Now we probably don't have enough rock, we're aware of that, but at least we can get started. So here we go. What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here. Thank you guys for coming back to my soon to be beautiful looking lawn. Right now, if you've been watching the channel, if you're a subscriber, you've been seeing we've been hit by fungus or bugs or lack of potassium or something. I don't know. It's been several days and I'm over it. My soul is recovering. But as you see, we showed in the intro, we got our peat moss, we got some lime over here. We've actually got a small shower over us right now. Of course, when I decide to come and do some actual work. By the way, this is my actual work hat. I put on this hat to get all sweaty and dirty. So if you ever see Mr. Ferguson wearing this hat, it's my work hat. But we've got some rock we want to throw down, got a few bags of topsoil to dress the disaster that I had going on down there at the bottom. So anyways, we're going to set up the camera, and I'm just, once the rain stops, and it's okay to do so, iPhone is now resistant, I think, to water now, so it'll be fine. But I've set up a string here, and so originally, and I'll come up here so you can see it behind me, I wanted to match the line of mulch that Miss Ferguson has right here, this line, and go straight back for my mower. But we don't have the money for the bags of rock. So we're gonna do this section first, which is just right here by our, from the edge of the brick to the house right here, all the way down to the edge of the brick right here. And we're gonna remove all of this grass right here, and then we're gonna throw in that red rock. Now, if you guys have been around the channel, you know what I'm talking about. We would like our rock to match, and this is all that rubber nugget mulch stuff. But over here, when we did our utility box, we did the red rock. Well, man, this stuff right here that I'm talking about, we can't find this rock anywhere. Home Depot, Lowe's, we look around, they just never keep it in stock. I don't know if it's just super popular or if it's just hard to make or create, or I don't know what the deal is. But we're tired of waiting on that rock to come in stock here where I live. So we're just like, screw it. We've got a different type. It's not gonna match exactly, but it will be fine. So I'm gonna set up the camera. I'm gonna start taking my flat shovel, basically going down a couple inches and over. We do have a termite barrier that we don't want to void the contract right against the edge. So I'm not going to be taking all the dirt out. We're not going to go down and over. We're going to be kind of making a hump. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. I am not perfect. So please don't think that Mr. Ferguson's perfect, but I did do this section over here that you guys have probably seen on the video several times. We've done the red rock, and that's probably the last time I saw the red rock in stock, which was a miracle. But all of this, this was all grass, and I dug all this out, made a little slope upwards, and that's held up really well. So that's the idea over here. And eventually, as we get the money, we'll cut out different sections, but I don't want to seed in these areas either. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to get this done, as well as down by our shed, because I don't want to put down seed and waste it. So we'll throw you guys on the tripod. I'll let you see me work. That way I can just do the work. I like just doing the work and not having to pull the camera off every time. If I take a break or stop, then we'll fill you in on what's going on. But yeah, let's get her done, baby. right, break time. So the grass in this section right here, I will say from about the pickaxe over here to the edge was pretty good. But my goodness, look at the rocks that I'm finding, you know, underneath. I mean, right underneath the grass, Rock City. Clearly it's beside the brick, so it makes sense, you know, it's not gonna be the best dirt ever. But my goodness, found a boulder right here, but grass was able to grow consistently here. So keep that in mind, like where you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have the perfect dirt. You know what, I was actually thinking, hey, look, it's the dirt I bought the other day for $20, ha ha ha. But it reminds me of that because it's Rock City. So basically, all of this came up pretty good. It's hard, we haven't had a good rain. That little rain that just stopped was not anything. So anyways, I'm just trying to do it deeper right here between grass and rock, and then just kind of level it up, you know, upslope. So just a little trench and then taper it off. That way I don't have to go deep with rocks, you know what I mean? And it's just covering the top on the backside. But here I want the rocks a little bit below the grass. So that's the goal. So just digging a little trench down, that's my goal. I haven't even looked to see if it's pretty straight. It's not bad. So again, I'm not able to dig around the perimeter due to the you know, Terminex or whoever, or the termites. So that's why I'm not even gonna touch that, but shouldn't need to. So just gonna pickaxe down here, get it a little deeper, clean that up, throw it in the bucket, throw it in the woods, and then use the shovel to kind of slope it a little bit, and then hopefully we'll be able to throw the rock down and be done. Jujubes out here. Summer is still in full effect, but here we go. So I think I'm good with this. As you can see, I squat down here, you can kind of see what I was talking about. Took a little pickaxe, did a little trench. That way it's, you know, directly grass to rocks at a lower level, and then just kind of slant up. It's not perfect, but again, we're short on rocks, so I don't even know if what I've got is going to cover this. I hope and pray to God that he makes it work, but that's kind of what we're dealing with. And I think I'm good with it. So we'll throw down the rocks and call it a day, and hopefully I don't have to text my wife and say, hey, run by and get more rock, or something we do this evening or something like that, or another day. But yeah, I think I'm good with this. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so it feels good to get started and get a portion of it done. Hey, we're making progress. So let's get the rock down, see what we got, see how far I can stretch it. you have it. So 10 bags right there, just enough to cover the ground. I think that's almost perfect. There's a little thin areas, but it's pretty close to exactly what we needed. Thank you, Lord, He answered my prayer. I will say I'm not a fan of this type of rock. It's bulkier. It's not like the red rocks we use for the utility area or over under our window on the opposite side, but it's not bad. It's not terrible. I wish it was all the same color as well. Some of it looks like it's been sitting on the shelf for a while and it's faded, but it's not terrible. So just got to move everything back and we'll be good here. And again, we may extend it out to kick it a little bit deeper here in the future, you know, a couple, 6 inches or so out more later, maybe not, I don't know. We may just leave it like it is, but no more weed eating, not that it was really ever needing to be done in this section anyways, but I like that better. This is gonna drive me nuts, this little corner now, until I can figure out what I need to do here. So give me some suggestions below in the comments. We got mulch here with her plants. She talked about extending this out to here maybe and making it brown mulch, or would you come back down with the red rock? Let me know in the comments what you guys think, or would you leave it as is? I just think it's weird for mowing. I'd rather have that straight edge and then that straight up for mowing. Those are the reasons for, selfish reasons for Mr. Ferguson. So let me know what you think in the comments below. So we got that done. Thank you, Jesus. Man, it's awesome that it was almost perfect amount of bags of rock that we needed to do that section. So I'm so glad. We've been talking about that here on this channel for months, and I finally got to do it. And the reason why, just to be clear, why I went ahead and tackled that today, why Mr. Ferguson today, 2-3 weeks from aerating and seeding, are you doing that? It's because I don't want to seed those areas. I want that area just like over here, with this rock over here, I don't want to seed that area. So that's another area. If you take this section, if you take that section, if you take the shed section, subtract all of that. I need to technically subtract that from my square feet that I have in my lawn, because I'm going to have more, quote, technically more seed, less area to cover with seed. So that's why I wanted to get this done. It's also why we wanted to go ahead and tackle our shed back here and cut that out, dig down, do rock in that area, build a ramp for the shed, and it's just not going to happen. It is still definitely summer. So anyways, thank you for clicking on the video. If you consider doing this in y'all's area, let me know if you've already done stuff like this, if you've been looking at it. It's not that difficult. It takes a little bit of time, to dig down, and it was not the softest of dirt, though I do kind of hit that area with humic, but not really. I'd always planned on cutting that out, so I've not hit it, so it wasn't the softest dirt, but still it wasn't too bad. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys once again for checking out another Mr. Ferguson video. Thank you guys for supporting me. Subscribe if you're not. I don't say that enough. I've kind of slacked off on it. I don't want to annoy people, but if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We're going to have the big day throwdown, turf type tall fescue here soon, so stay tuned for that. Dethatching coming very soon, if not the next video. We'll do some dethatching here shortly. So God bless you guys. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll catch you on the next video.